in bike we have limitations of weight, how much weight you can carry. With your experience, if I want to go outside and I need to pack my luggage for cycle ride, so how I can do it?
We tried to have everything that we have multiple use.
For example, you
She's
Yeah.
pointing
and
to
you
you that
choose-
say you can
yeah.
use
Yeah,
it
yeah,
multiple
because
ways.
it's also like it's a short, but it can be also a pants.
But for boys it is fine, you can be in same jeans, trousers, but for girls, like how you manage it? So how she manages like her
Yeah.
stuff, like
I think maybe I have one pants more, maybe two t-shirts more, or something like this. But maybe it's too small because I'm a woman. So, for example, my shoes it's 37 European size.
Yeah.
So everything it's smaller. Yeah.
so exactly, like be precise, whose idea was this, yours or yours?
The trip, I think it's.
Okay, today we have international guests Anna and Tim, who are on their cycling journey to different countries to explore different cultures. I will not talk much. I will try to know from these guys what's their experience during this journey. So welcome you both guys
Thank
to
you.
the Rural Waves podcast. So I will like you guys to introduce yourself.
Yeah, with pleasure. So thank you for having us on this podcast. So I'm Tim, Timothy, for my full name. I'm 26 years old and I'm coming from Switzerland. I grew up there in a little city called Geneva, and I did all my studies there also. And I studied social working and social thing about a lot of thing. Sorry for that. So now I'm also a social worker who works with teenagers who got some problems with maybe their families or have families issue, or also law problems or justice problem. And so we try to help them to be more comfortable with their lives and start in a good way to have the best life they can. So it's my work from today, but now I'm traveling, so I also taking a break of this job. So yeah. So that's basically my job. I also have a lot of my family who also are into social thing. So I grew also in this atmosphere of a social environment. So it's something really important to me, how people can like all the human aspect of the people. And so.
Good to hear. It's like it's basically you work in the mental health and other favor, like to help teenagers to overcome mental issues or some other issues. It's more of like social work, so it's good. Like at least in India, it's like less. We have less profiles like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So what about Anna? You?
Yeah, so my name is Anaïs. Now I'm 23 years old. I come from France and I finished my studies 5 months ago at the University of Geneva, so in Switzerland. It's about master's degrees in urban planning. And so we try to work together for develop the mobility and to include also all the global warming for all the development, the city development. But I'm also specialized for the tourism in mountain area. So it's urban planning also, a kind of urban planning. and now it's my first trip by bikes with Timothy. It's not my first trip, but yeah, by bike, yes.
Okay, so how you both met each other?
It was we just met in Geneva at the university. She was a friend of a friend, and so we met there. And we also have a lot of common. We do a lot of sports, mountain sports
Mountain
also,
sports.
and so yeah, it was.
So common interest between you is sports
Yeah.
that connects you both guys.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Mostly yes.
So
yes.
like how you thought about this plan to cycle? Like, are you into cycling earlier also, or it's a total new field that you choose, or it's like you cycled around Switzerland lots of time and now you thought like we should go outside Switzerland, something like that?
Yeah. Maybe we don't have the same answer because we are not on the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
So, yeah. In fact, for me, so for my part, I always ride bikes from maybe 2 years old. I was riding my bike, so I already went on a big trip when I was 18. So I went from Geneva, Switzerland, to North Cap, Norway. So it's the northern point of Europe. And that was really my first big trip, and that was also maybe like something that I just love and kind of fell in love with that. And so from now I was riding more and more, and also, like I said, I do also mountain sports, so I do also mountain biking and also some stuff like that. So I'm quite used to ride my bike, and from there I always knew that I wanted to ride around maybe the world or around a part of the world and do a big trip like this. So it was the plan in my mind for a long time, and so I just try to put everything on so I can go, and yeah. So that's the bike part for me. For you, maybe it's different.
It's really interesting because I talk about urban planning, mobility, and global warming, but I don't really like to use bicycle in Geneva or in Switzerland, but I travel a lot with my parents. So travel by bikes, it's like a challenge for me, but I like also all I like many sports and many sports, but outside. So hiking, skiing, climbing, running, so many sports. But yeah, it's I think for this trip all is new. Oh no. Comment on ça?
Like the camping parts and so on, you already knew that, but what is new is the bike part.
Yeah, it's a bike part. Yeah,
because,
I think.
Because it requires the stamina and physical effort continuous. It's not like other sports if you are playing like climbing or in other sports, it's like you play 2 hours, 3 hours, but in cycling you need at least 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. You need to ride continuously to reach your destination.
Yeah.
So how you overcome like that part?
Yeah, I think it's not really this part. It's just to do the same things every day. Because normally I love to do different things and to move and to use a bike to go to the swimming pool or something like this. And now we cycling every day, and so we do the same things every day, and it's maybe this parts.
And maybe there's also like just the part that for sure we are doing like kind of sports because we are cycling, but also in a cycling trip, you cannot just. Oh, of course you can, but if you want to go further and further, you have to cycle. So even when you don't want, or maybe because you are in your everyday life also, because it will become your life. You have to cycle when maybe you don't want to, or maybe you are not getting well, or maybe you just don't want to, but sometimes you really enjoy it also. And so it's not just like sports. So as you said also, it's like a kind of a marathon thing also, because it's in the long term. So yeah, it's
So exactly, like be precise, whose idea was this, yours or yours?
The trip, I think it's
like the
It came in someone's mind, like trip is fine, like you agreed, both agreed, but that from where that idea came?
I think that there is a part that belonged to both of us. The part is we wanted to explore the world, so that's the thing that we met, and we also both of us have this idea, but for the bicycling and cycling thing, it was for me, I guess.
Okay. Like before meeting also, you had both have idea, like we need to travel to world, but with which means you are not like we need to buy car or we need to buy air. Which travel mode we need to choose? You are like not sure, but
I was sure, I guess. maybe you didn't. I don't know.
no, because I know for this trip, we travel by bikes. But for example, 2 weeks ago, we are in Georgia, and we decided to skiing in Georgia. So yes, we travel by bike, but we also travel. We travel, and we travel by bikes, but
you are open to do other sports and other activities also, and whatever comes to
are like okay to new things. They are ready to accept new challenges, trying new things.
Yeah.
So one major question, like, are your families are also okay when you go out for that type of trips, or they are not okay? You need to convince them, or
yeah, that's an interesting question, because I think that there is a part that they are now they are really okay with that, and they are happy also for us to have this chance, and because we are really lucky to go and travel also the world. So they are happy for us because they know that we will learn and grow up more. So this is a part that they are really happy with it, and there are also some other parts that maybe they are also afraid of what can happen, or what will be the
risk.
The risk,
like risk factor is there, but still they are okay. Like you guys go and enjoy.
Because we don't know exactly where we want to go, so it's also difficult for a family to know it and to understand the final goal. Or I know, because.
But I guess if the question was that, maybe we don't have like a big issue to convince them to let us go, because maybe it's not in our cultures to have like thing like this in the family. So now I know that something maybe should be this case. If I didn't finish my study, for example, maybe my family will not be okay. But anyway, I can go anyway, but they will not be happy. And so
post your education, you can go out. That is the
Yeah.
culture there.
Yeah, I think
I asked this question because if my parents, I asked same question, I want
Yeah.
to go on cycle to different country,
Yeah.
even different state, they will say simply no.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that is Indian culture, or like
Yeah,
it can
okay.
be my family culture, but so just want to know, is that same? You also need
Yeah.
to convince
Yeah.
parents
no.
like,
Yeah. I think in Europe it's like normal things to travel before or after studies. It's like a gap year in English.
Maybe
or,
not normal, but it's
Yeah.
a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, especially as in Switzerland.
especially in
Yeah, especially in
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we were raised also in the traveling atmosphere also, and maybe even if we sometimes I also had like holidays or traveling in Switzerland. I'm not maybe far away, but maybe just the fact to just know another region or know. For example, also we had also strangers, or maybe from the Swiss-German part of Switzerland, who also came to our house and spent some days also with us. And so yeah, there is also this maybe culture to go out and see what's also is happening around. So yeah.
so Tim, like you both are from different countries. So is there any major difference between your cultures, or it's same like French and Swiss?
It's
I guess it's pretty similar. Also because I'm from the French part of Switzerland, so it's really close to France, and it used to be French also at some points, and so there is a lot of French people. We are meeting a lot of French people, but maybe if I was from the Italian part or the Swiss-German part of Switzerland, it will maybe be some differences, but maybe not major differences, because it's like pretty close the way that we live. So yeah.
Okay, so now you thought of going on bike ride.
Yeah.
So in bike we have limitations of weight, how much weight you can carry. Like in the weight means like you can't carry all your clothes, like all shoes. You have to keep one pair of shoes. That should be all weather shoes. Or so during that packing, how you pack that stuff, like if suppose I need to travel, like with your experience, if I want to go outside and I need to pack my luggage for cycle ride, so how I can do it?
I think that it's maybe a part of the answer. We tried to have everything that we have multiple uses. We can. It's not only for one thing. Like everything can be used in many ways, and so we try to think about in this way, so we can maybe what.
for example, you
She's
Yeah.
pointing
And
to
you
you that
choose-
say you can
yeah.
use
Yeah,
it
yeah,
multiple
because
ways.
it's also like it's a short, but it can be also a pant, and so yeah, it's also in this way that we are thinking, because as like you say, like everything that we have to take, we have to carry it, and so we want to be not as light as possible, but still we want to be light. So
But for boys it is fine, you can be in same jeans, trousers. But for girls, like how you manage? Normally, like girls are more into different clothings and they try to have different colors, every different shades. So how she manages like her
Yeah.
stuff, like
I think maybe I have one pants more, maybe two t-shirts more, or something like this. But maybe it's too small because I'm a woman. So for example, my shoes it's 37 European size.
Yeah.
So everything it's
Smaller?
smaller. Yeah.
it saves space.
Yeah.
But still, like normally, like in India, they have to like wear different dress daily. Like okay, so how you like same dresses and all that?
I think it's not really possible when you travel for a long time. I prefer to use specific clothes. And for example, if you use mountain equipment, you can choose the color. So yeah.
But now, like you are in Delhi, you can ask him to have different clothes.
Yeah.
For each day, you can have different.
That's right. But I think you have to do compromise because that's our choice to travel. So we cannot travel the same way that we are at home. So we have to compromise some stuff. So we are okay to do that for sure, and it's also a pleasure. But then for all the trip, you have 3 T-shirts, and that's it. And even if you don't like the green today, you have to wear it, and that's okay. Like it's not a big thing. And for me for sure. And I think also that you're maybe not really picky about all the fashion wear, and you can also be like really feminine, but in a adventurous way, or I don't know. And so also maybe you have more cosmetic thing than me because basically I have nothing. But I'm always happy when I need cream.
Yeah.
You have some, so that's okay.
So
But
what
yes.
you are carrying? Like what's the luggage? Like dressing.
Yeah. We have some luggage for the kitchen, so it's all the stuff for cooking, because we want also to be self-sufficient, so we can really be cooking and also sleeping outside and everything. So washing the clothes and washing everything. So we have like a kitchen bag with a stove, like spices, also plates and spoon, because we need this kind of stuff. And then we also have like the sleeping bag. So we also have a sleeping bag into the sleep bag, but yeah, it's everything for having the tent, having a mattress, having sleeping bags, and everything that can be everything for sleeping outside. We can sleep outside through the max, I guess it's -10. -10, we will be a bit cold, but it's still okay, we can manage it.
With this Delhi weather, you are still not wearing.
No, but
For you.
but
You
still,
can be.
here it's okay, I guess we are safe here. But yeah, just a few days ago we were to Turkey or to Georgia, and it was also getting cold and colder and colder. And so that's also a part of the traveling, when sometimes you want a sunny day and you have the rain, so you have to manage with that also. So we also have rain
Specific
jacket and
clothes,
rain
yeah.
clothes. So that's the part. But we also have some media thing, like a camera, or to film or to do some pictures also, because we like to do it, and we also it's also a way to
Capture memories.
Yeah.
capture memories and share with people also.
Share
And
with
so it's
friend, family.
yeah,
Yeah, to motivate others to go.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
Try
sure.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
We try.
Yeah, that's a purpose of also the traveling. If with our traveling experience and traveling motivation, some other people can say, why cannot do that also? And if they can, I can also. And for sure everyone can traveling, but yeah, maybe not that far, but it doesn't matter. Like just maybe go to the neighborhood, or I don't know, and experience some other stuff with other people. So
Even if
It's,
after
it's
watching this video, one person goes and travel out in world, that solves the purpose of this video.
yeah,
So,
that's great. Yeah.
So when you guys started from Switzerland?
Yeah, we start
September
11 of September. It was
yeah.
not maybe a great historical date, the 11 of September, but yeah, we start from there. So it's around 3 months.
3 months and-
3 months and a
Yeah.
half.
Which location in Switzerland you started from?
It's just next to the French border. It's Geneva.
Geneva. You
Yeah.
started from your same town where you
Yeah,
studied
yeah.
and
Yeah.
he lives. So
Yeah.
okay, from Geneva, what was the next destination?
40 or 60 kilometers after. That was the next. No, we passed through France because in Geneva you have the lake, and on one side there is Switzerland, and on another side it's France. So we decided to go through the France. So we went through the French part. Then we went also back to Switzerland in some points because you have to, and
It's like something like not flat. You go to France, then
Yeah.
you have Switzerland again coming. Something like
Yeah,
that. Is there.
yeah, because
Okay,
it's like
zigzag.
it's like turning, and so
okay.
it's like this, and France is that. So we did Switzerland, France, and Switzerland again, and then so
So first day, how many kilometers or miles you have traveled?
the first day,
I think,
we were also with my dad, who came with us 3 days.
with my parents
And
also.
also your family came. So maybe we did 40 or 45, not that much this day.
I'm not sure. 50? No.
Maybe
maybe
50.
50,
Yeah. We are not really into statistics, so we don't really know. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, maybe 50 kilometers. And it was a great start just to warm up again, and
So with family, at least it's
yeah.
like family is there, so it's like not kilometers, but you have good time there.
yeah, definitely.
After that, the next where you stopped?
After that, second day we were still in Switzerland.
Okay, Switzerland only. Yeah.
yeah, it was maybe 3 days or 4
Yeah,
days.
3 or 4 days. Yeah,
3 days and 4 days in Switzerland, because it's not big. It's not a big country, but still you have to do some distance. So yeah, from Switzerland we went through Italia, and from there we went through a big lake. It's called Lago Maggiore. It's Maggiore Lake, I guess, in
Yeah.
Italy. Yeah.
A touristic lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your daily routine like when you are cycling? In the daily means when you wake up. After that, how you plan your next day, or is it planned earlier? Like, suppose you are in Delhi now, you
Yeah.
already plan like next where I will be stopping, and how it goes. So, how you do that, or like, what's the plan? Like, how you start your day?
Yeah, so normally we wake up at 7, 7:30, or maybe during the winter 8 and a half. No, I think we don't have a daily routine. Or yeah,
It depends.
Yeah, it's
It depends. No, I think like it's maybe also what we want into this traveling. It's there is no routine, and so you for sure you have a routine when you are waking up in your tent. You know that you have to deflate your mattress, put your sleeping bag in the bags, and fold down the tent and everything. But for this kind, yeah, we have a routine for that.
Yeah.
So take breakfast also, and but for maybe what is happening during the day, it's up to the sky, to the sea, like to the side, because we are also traveling for that. It's that maybe you want to go from point A to point B, but you don't know what will happen during that. So we are also open to any experience that just arrives and comes to ours to us. So in this type there is not a routine, like for sure, but
It's like compulsion. Like suppose today you are at point A.
yeah,
Now you decided to go to point B,
yeah,
Yeah.
and due to some laziness or some other reasons, you have not reached point B.
yeah.
So is it okay, or like the focus is on that point B always? Like I need to reach there. How you guys decide? Like suppose
Huh.
No, I
Maybe it
think it's-
depends on how important for us it's the point B. So it's always about we have like a big red line for our travels, but we already know that it can change pretty easily, maybe due to, I don't know, maybe laziness, or maybe also we also had some change about politics things who happens also. That's also at first we had planned to come to India, but not as soon as now. Yeah, for example, we wanted to go through Iran and also Pakistan, and due to politic tension, actually, we decided to not cross this country because we were not really comfortable with this idea. So we just decided to come to India and enjoy maybe more time in India. So it's also a great thing. We are happy with that, and I guess it's the our way of thinking for this traveling is like the wind will put us wherever he wants. So it wants, so like the wind is our compass. We wrote it on our page, and that's a bit of thinking like that, because if you really want to stick to a plan, maybe you will miss also some interesting thing or interesting people that you will meet or share, or and share with, and so it's important for us that part. Yeah.